What role did Woolworth play in the Greensboro Sit-ins? Have you ever thought about how a simple lunch counter could spark a movement? The Greensboro Sit-ins in 1960 did just that at Woolworth's department store in Greensboro, North Carolina. This store was known for its lunch counter, which had a strict policy of racial segregation. Black customers were not allowed to be served there, making it a focal point for protest. On February 1, 1960, for African American college students, Joseph McNeil, Franklin McCain, Azell Blair Jr., and David Richmond decided to take a stand. They entered the Woolworth store and sat down at the whites-only lunch counter, asking to be served. When they were denied service and asked to leave, they chose to remain just seated. This act of peaceful resistance was a powerful statement against segregation. The students' refusal to leave the counter drew attention to the injustice they faced. Their actions were not just about a meal. They were about challenging the unfair treatment of Black Americans. Woolworths, as the establishment enforcing segregation, became the center of this significant protest. The sit-in at Woolworths quickly gained media coverage, inspiring similar protests across the South. Young people joined the movement, leading to a wave of nonviolent demonstrations against racial segregation. The determination of the Greensboro and their supporters put pressure on Woolworths to change its policies. By July 1960, Woolworth's lunch counters were desegregated. This change marked a victory for the civil rights movement and showed the power of peaceful protest. From a 1950s nostalgia perspective, Woolworths was a familiar place where many Americans gathered. It was known for its lunch counters and variety of goods, making it a community staple. The sit-ins transformed Woolworths from a beloved store into a historic site of social change. Today, the lunch counter is preserved as part of a civil rights museum. It serves as a reminder of the everyday life of the 1950s and the courage of those who stood up against inequality. In summary, Woolworths played a significant role as the segregated institution that the Greensboro confronted. Their peaceful protest helped dismantle racial barriers in public spaces, making history in the process.